Hey there, this is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a tutorial for this cute little gift bag. I decorated using the Summer Bouquet die. It's a steel wool die and it's awesome. You can cut many different materials and create beautiful flowers with it. I also used the card carrier die set, which I made a spotlight video just yesterday, so you can check that out. And it shows you how I made this cute little baggie. And this is what the die looks like. It's a pretty large die, so you will need a large die cutting machine. In my case, I am using our platinum machine, which is part of our starter kits when you become a coach. I am using deep lilac, rich coral, turtle teal, and lemon drop cardstocks to create the flowers. And you can use 2 sheets at a time if you wish. Since it's a steel wool die, it will definitely cut very easily through these 2 cardstock, and I will do the same for the other colors remaining. And for the leaves, I will be using limeade splash and kiwi slice, and I will just put the cardstock over where the die has the leaves, since that's all I need to cut. Then I will separate by color, and I will be getting ready to ink the edges using the following inks, which is a shade darker than the actual paper. I will also be using some oatmeal cookie to ink the leaves, and this is how I store my sponges according to color and family of color. I will be using both the small and the large daubers for this project. I will not be needing the largest 2 of the petals, so I will put those aside for another project. And now I am ready to start inking the edges. I am starting with Blue Lagoon on turtle teal cardstock. And for the first 2 layers, I will be adding the ink on both the petals in the very middle of the flower, since those will be showing the most. And for the bottom layers, or the larger 2 layers, I will only be inking the very edges of the flower. Next, to add some dimension to the flower, I will be curling the petals using the back of a brush, and of course you can use any thick pen or pencil that you may have handy. You will continue doing the same for other colors, and just remember to ink using a darker shade of the actual cardstock that you're using. You see me here inking the coral cardstock also with brown ink, just to give it a richer tone. For the leaves, I decided to use the oatmeal cookie, and I will just be inking the edges and some other parts of the inside of the leaf as well. And now that I'm working on the layout of the bag, I decided just to use the top 3 layers, and I will be saving the very back layer for another 2 flowers that I will use on the back of the bag. Now it's time to glue the layers together. I am using craft glue. This glue is perfect for this project. It allows you to move the cardstock around if you need to adjust it, but it dries fairly quickly and it will dry clear. You also see me here pulling on the petals upwards just to give it more dimension. You will continue to do this for the other flowers. And just to give you a hint, the middle layer is the one that has the shape of hearts on the petals. That will help you distinguish the very last 2, the very top 2 layers. I am using the Special Celebration sequence to add some bling to each of the center of the flowers, and I'm using Journey Glaze. I create a little pool in the middle and then just add the sequence to the very top. I don't show here on the camera, but I decided to also add another layer of the Journey Glaze after this initial layer was dry. Sorry I'm out of frame here, but I did exactly the same thing to the rest of the flowers. Next, I will be gluing the leaves according to the layout that I planned earlier. And once again, I'm using the craft glue and just helping along with the crease tool to press behind the bag to help them stay secure with the glue. And these are the other two flowers that I'm using on the back of the bag. And once again, I add glue to glue the flowers together. And this is another way that you can decorate. Instead of using the sequins, I'm using sparkle cuts and put this small pool of glaze at the very bottom, and then just sprinkle some of the sparkle cuts, and it will give a beautiful shiny effect. And you just have to let it dry. I found out that you could make a tag out of the remainder of the paper that you use to cut your bag with, so don't throw that away. You see me here just cutting around the shape of the tag, and use my paper cut trimmer to make sure that it's an even end. And then with a hole puncher, just create a hole on the top where you will put a ribbon through. To decorate the tag, I am using two of the remaining flowers, and I am just adding the very edges of the petals, and I will cut the rest from the back of the tag with my scissors. And I will also be adding a leaf to the very top, and I will glue it also with craft glue, and then just cut the very edges from the back of the tag. And to adhere the flowers, I am using medium foam squares, and just be sure to leave enough space at the very bottom so that you can stand the bag up. And to help cover some of the white areas behind the flowers, I am adding some of the extra leaves that I had. I still leave a little bit of the white showing through because I like the contrast of the white with the very bright colors of the flowers, so I don't completely cover the whole area. And to add the last touch, I am using one of my favorite ribbons that we carry. It's called the Journey Girl Stripes, and it's such a great ribbon. It's very thick and super nice quality, and you get 20 yards for under $10, so it's a great value. And I thought it would look very nice, the white and black stripes against the colorful flowers. And this finishes our bag. As you can see, it's a lot of fun to decorate these card carriers. Although in addition to gifting a set of cards, you can also give a small gift inside along with the cards. So both of these dies, the card carrier and the flowers, are very versatile. You can use them for many different occasions. Just change the colors and the patterns, and you can use it in many ways. If you would like to purchase any of these items, please visit my website, funstampersjourney.com/AnnaReese. And next time you're on Facebook, come and visit my page. There you will find more information on new products and events. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below or send me an email. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you next time.